Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that is kind of gross and what keeps some people from even wanting to do RV life. But today we're going to talk about black tank maintenance and how we do it. Alright, so today we're going to dump our black tanks. And so if you don't know what black tanks mean in the world of RVing, it basically means it's where your wastewater goes. Wastewater meaning poop, pee. Really shouldn't be called black tank. It should be called brown tank, yellowish tank, stanky tank, whatever you want to call it. But in an RV you have a black tank and you have a gray water tank. Gray water is everything that comes from taking a shower or washing dishes or washing your hands, and of course your black tank is the stuff that comes from your toilet. So today we're going to talk about how we maintain our black tanks. We dump our tanks every 7 days, and the reason for that is we can really go 2 weeks, and we have gone 2 weeks before, but we just want to keep that tank as clean as possible. Again, you don't want smells and you don't want any issues or challenges when it comes to your black tanks. So that's what we are currently doing. We have a Grand Design Momentum 351M, and it has the Nautilus system, which makes it very, very easy. Basically, before you get ready to dump your tanks, you're going to want to close your gray tank valve, which is this one right down here, and that one is closed, and then you open the black tank. We've already opened ours, and it is currently dumping out, and we have connected up our flush hose, which is right here, and you can see that we are in the process of flushing our tanks. Now I will close that tank off. We have the one control system, and you can see that our black tank, which is this one right here, is about 3/4 of the way full, and you can see that our black tank 2 is about 3/4 of the way full. Now we have 2 black tanks on our Grand Design Momentum 351M, and the rear one is for the back bathroom, and we have these Valterra extra valves, and you can close those off or you can open them up. We leave it open when we're hooked up, but the real black tank valve is right up here on the Momentum, and we're just going to pull that and the tank will empty. I'm going to spare you and not actually show you what's coming out of the tanks, but that's how you dump the black tank on the Grand Design Momentum 351M. And when that's done and we're done flushing our other tank, we'll hook up right here, because this is our black tank flush valve, and we'll flush those after this goes ahead and empties. There's your black tank dump valve, and here's your gray water valve on the Grand Design Momentum and the Nautilus system. This is for your ice maker. If I pull this just like this, we are now having black tank dumpage. We'll let that dump out, then we'll close it back off. We are currently with a flush line up. That's what this one right here is. This is your fresh water. And so we are dumping that out right now, and then when I hear it start slowing up, we'll go ahead and close that tank back up and continue to flush the tanks. And now that the black tank is emptied and sensors are showing nothing in it, we will open up the gray tank and let that flush out our line the rest of the way. Again, we leave this one open for the gray all the time when we're fully connected to sewer. Close up the black tank, and that's good until the next time we need to dump. All right, we use a product called Happy Camper, as you can see right there. And this is our toilet. So we've successfully dumped the front tank, and you can tell from the front tank, you can actually tell that you can actually get these sensors to work properly. I'll show you now. Our sensor is actually showing 0 in the black tank for our front unit. We're currently flushing our back unit, but the front tank shows completely empty. So now we're going to treat this tank with the Happy Camper. So you can see here, I like to use 2 scoops. So we're going to use 1 scoop, and we're just going to start to put a little water in the bowl, and we're just going to sprinkle this Happy Camper powder into the tank. Just like so. We're just going to fill that bowl up. We're going to go all the way to the rim, high as it'll go. Just about right there. Dump. And you can see we got all that product out. We're going to continue to fill the bowl. And we're going to get us another scoop. And we're just going to sprinkle this in again. You can't use too much water in a black tank. That's what a lot of people make a mistake about. Use as much water as you want. More water, the better. The more water you get into your black tank, the better everything is going to work. So even when I use the bathroom, I'll oftentimes dump several bowls of water in at that time, just so there's plenty of water in that black tank. Again, you don't want it dry, because that is what's going to cause your poo pyramids and cause you to have problems with your black tank. And you can see that fills up. I'm going to do this about probably 5 or 6 times. 5 or 6 bowls of water like that, and I'm just going to continue to fill these bowls up. Okay, again, this is our black tank for the back. This covers the washing machine and also the rear bathroom. It all dumps into one tank. There isn't a black and a gray, so there's just one. Again, the pull handle is right up under here, and I'm going to pull it. I'm going to spare you, but you can see that vibrating a little bit. You can tell water flowing out of it. I'm going to go ahead and turn my black tank flush off and disconnect it. This black tank flush for the back doesn't take a whole lot, because like I said, it's where the washing machine, the washing machine dumps into, so it gets a fair amount of water. And as soon as that's dumped out, we'll close the valve and we'll be done with our black tanks for this week, and we'll work on them again next Saturday or next Sunday. 7 days. We've been in our Grand Design Momentum 351M now for just shy of a year. We've had many RVs in the past, and we've used this Happy Camper product, and we've dumped our tanks and used lots of water for years now, and we've never had any issues with our black tanks. So I encourage you to use the Happy Camper. Again, we're not affiliated with them, but we do love the product. Seems to work very, very well. Again, I think water is our biggest friend when dealing with black tanks, so I highly encourage you to use lots of water while you're dumping your tanks, and also when you're flushing. It just works better. So hopefully you learned something about black tank maintenance today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be back next week.